Hi, this is Annie from Wild Birds Unlimited in Westchester, and today I wanted to talk to you about how you can save the songbirds. And you might wonder why is it important to save the songbirds? Well, in the past 50 years, we have lost almost 30% of our breeding songbirds in the United States and in Canada. And at Wild Birds Unlimited, we have been long-lasting champions for educating the population about how you can help the birds out in your own backyard, but as well as in a larger kind of environment too. And so we wanted to share with you 7 different ways on how you can save the songbirds, which I'm going to share with you today. So the first way is to make your windows safer. So over 1 billion birds actually die from window strikes every year. And what's happening is they are seeing the habitat reflected in the window, so they think they can fly right through it, and then they're hitting the window and dying. And so the best thing to do is to break up that reflection. And we have some solutions in the store. You can add a window screen, or you can add, we have these decals that you can add to your windows that will prevent the birds from actually running into it, because they'll see that that's not the habitat because that reflection is broken up. The second way that you can help save the songbirds is by keeping your cat indoors. About 2.4 billion birds are killed each year by outdoor cats. So we ask you to keep your cats inside. If you want your cat to experience the outdoors, you can make them a catio, which are kind of popular right now, or you can actually put your cat on a leash if you wanted to bring them outside. The third way that you can help save the songbirds is to use native plants. So the biggest reason for this bird population decline is because of loss of habitat. So we are building suburbs, and we are creating all these lawns, and lawns do not provide any food or shelter for our birds. So one thing that we can do is to try to decrease the amount of lawn that we have by planting more native plants. So we have different resources here in the store, and you can always come up and ask us too. But different plants that you can plant to help attract wildlife into your backyard. And actually, if you decide to do that, you can actually certify your yard by the National Wildlife Federation. You can make your yard a certified wildlife habitat, and we can share information about that with you too. So those are the first 3. The fourth way is to avoid pesticides. So we put over 1 billion pounds of pesticides into the earth every year, and obviously it affects the birds. So it either can directly affect them, it can directly get in contact with them and can kill them, or indirectly by what they're eating. So if they're eating contaminated seeds or insects. It also decreases the insect population, which is not great for birds because most birds predominantly are eating the insects, and that's what they're feeding their young too. So it's really good to just try to decrease the amount of pesticides that you're using in your yard. If you need to use pesticides, to use organic pesticides like neem oil. The next way that you can help save the songbirds is by drinking shade-grown coffee. So 3/4 of the world's coffee comes from farms that are sun farms, which means that they have to get rid of all the habitat to grow the coffee. So we are telling people to try to drink shade-grown coffee. So shade-grown coffee actually grows the coffee underneath a canopy, a forest canopy. So it's keeping and preserving all of that forest for the migratory birds. So it's really, really important. And we actually sell some of that shade-grown coffee here in the store. The particular brand that we have right now is called Birds and Beans. We have a variety of different roasts. We have light roasts and medium roasts and dark roasts. We also have an espresso. We have it in ground and in whole bean too. If you want more information about shade-grown coffee, please come in. We can answer questions about that. And then the next way is to use less plastic. So as you can imagine, we are using a lot of plastic, and a lot of people are using this one-time use plastics and then throw them away. The problem with that is, especially along the shore, is a lot of our shorebirds are ingesting plastic and they are dying. So we ask people to reduce the amount of plastics that you are using, and the plastics that you do use, try to recycle them. So I know a lot of grocery stores will take back plastic bags. We here at Wild Birds Unlimited, we actually have a box that we keep behind the counter, and we can recycle any of your seed bags. So bring them back in and we can recycle them for you. And then the last way that you can help save the songbirds is to become a citizen scientist. What that means is get involved, see, check what you're seeing outside of your house, and then tell scientists what you're seeing. And the way to do that is either through an app that's called eBird. So Cornell has this app, it's called eBird, and you just track the birds that you're seeing, and then you're seeing how many you're seeing and if there's any issues with the birds you're seeing. And that allows all the scientists to kind of figure out where is there a bird decrease, and when is there a bird decrease, and what type of birds are being decreased. And they use that information. It's very important information for them to help with their own kind of further research. So those are the ways that you can help save the songbirds, and it's a really important mission that we here at Wild Birds Unlimited are very passionate about. So please, if you have any questions about these 7 steps or any other questions about your birds, please come in to our Westchester or Springboro location, and we'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Hope you have a great day.